Okay, most part you guys been waiting for. The engine bay. Looks shiny, looks clean, looks new, looks fixed, I guess you could say. And yes, so unfortunately at some point in time when I was doing the removal of the subframe, power steering pump, brakes, suspension, etc., my phone ran out of space. So all this time that I thought I was recording, I wasn't. It was all gone because there was no more storage. I am so sorry for that. I couldn't get any clips of that. But when putting it back together now, since Apple decided to make me pay to upgrade to storage, when we put it back together, I will do a demonstration on how and what we took apart. Suspension wise, I will take some pictures and just add them here and there so you guys just have references of how I took it apart. I did take off the suspension in a sense, complete, from the arms to the shock to the brakes, all as one piece on both left and right. Drop the power steering pump, subframe, everything by itself. So power steering pump, then subframe. Yeah, other than that, yeah, so as you can see, the piece that we started off with when I first started the video, if you guys remember back then, our first episode, this was all rotting out. So what I ended up doing was, and you can hear it's it's stiff. So this is this, you guys can hear it, compared to this. So reason being is, I did end up going with a thicker sheet metal on this. I went from, so originally it's supposed to be an 18 gauge or 16 gauge, but I went with a solid 12 gauge steel plate. I welded it in a sense. I made a whole piece for this, welded it, and then I made an arced piece for this, not an arched piece for this, to follow the contour of the strut tower from here to there, and molded it between the other plate there. So I did do spot welds in a sense, like I spot welded it from the inner side of the wheel well, and then flat welded or bead welded the rest of the way out here. And I did use seam sealer, that's why it looks covered. I will add photos and a lot of pictures to show that sense, but
yeah. Hey, nah. Yeah. Bricks talk when the sneakers grip asphalt. Chain that sing every switch through the hoop's throat. Metro cars beep like drum machines in the dark. Spotlight writes my name on wet concrete. Dark sweat turns gold under midnight fluorescent. Doubters whispers drown in baseline torrent. Calluses grow where the mic meets my fist. Every scar's a bar and the anthem I spit. Hey, grind great, get glory. Yeah, 3-point turns to victory story. Switch, bullet trains don't stop at siren stations. Track 1 plays my domination. Run it up, stack that dope, stack that tough. Crown's heavy but my neck's muscle. King's speech in every knuckle rustle. Run it up. Thrones cold so we heat it up. Trophy sleep with a grind don't stop. Legends don't bow, we reload the pop. Run it up.
I put seam sealer all around here. Sorry for yawning, I'm just tired. Seam sealer all around there, cleaned it up, and I used this special primer. It's called Rust Check, Rust Killers. So essentially it's a primer, but it also stops rust from growing and spreading. You can spray it on anything, sanded, non-sanded, it doesn't matter, it stops it. I've seen good results and good things about these, so I decided to go that route. In that sense, I did clean everything before doing it. So I sanded almost everything down from this engine bay, from here to there, to there, to there, to the back here. All of that you see is just black, fresh black, is all sanded. I used my grinder with a brass brush like this, went over whatever was rusty, I took down to bare metal, and whatever is just clean a sense in like the back firewall, I just brushed it over so the paint adheres a little better. But yeah, so I did clean all of that out, and prime the whole thing with 2 coats of that rust check, and then I went over with just a simple gloss engine black all around. I will do another coat. It's not done yet. It's just a coat to protect it from further getting damaged. So I'm gonna do one more coat, but since I am doing headers on this car, I don't want this to get all heat affected, so I am gonna do some heat taping from right about this midsection right here, because this is where the headers are gonna essentially sit against, and this one right here. So I'm just gonna heat tape most of it. This part you won't mostly see, but yeah, that's that. The inner fenders, I will also show you guys that. So essentially also the frame itself, that flat bar right here, was also rotting out on the inner side of this. I ended up cutting away at it and using the 12 gauge. What I did was I created a bracket that would fit in this whole area. When I cut this out, I put 3 individual pieces, like 1, 2, 3, to help strengthen up this, and I just welded 2 beads on each side. Nothing crazy. I didn't want to go to a full bead and warp the whole shit out of this arm, so I just did enough to where it doesn't damage it, but it keeps it structurally steady. And then I added a 12 gauge right on top of it and welded it, and then again went up, which was this guy right here, and it is actually way beefier than what it should be. Like, this thing could hold an elephant if it needed to, but it's not. You could use an 18 gauge if you want. I just went 12 because, again, this is another prone area for Audis to rot at. Yeah, so on the inside, on the other hand, I haven't done it yet, but a grinder attachment, and we're gonna grind the whole inside well, like from back to front. I will show you some pictures. Actually, we'll look at it right now. Okay, as you can see, this is the inside. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, so this is where it was drilled and spot welded. I cleaned it all off. The other layer you're looking at is like some thick layer of rubber. I'm not too sure what it is. It's like the underlayment they put in, not too sure. But yeah, again, I did spray some of that rust proofing right here just for the temporary sake, so it doesn't rust out while it's, you know, sitting here. But that's a solid piece right there. But again, we're gonna take that wire wheel and grind out the whole undercarriage, not undercarriage, under the wheel well, top section, bottom section, everything. And then we're gonna go in with bed liner paint and bed line the whole thing.
Coliseum where rookies get eaten, elevator eyes, but my floor's 23rd heaven. Numbers climb like backboard rebound, ratios 4 a.m. sweat diamonds and training matrix. Cement burns, kiss my Jordan soul. Haters memos get shredded in my scroll. Blueprinting flows thicker than street tar. Rebel lungs breathe fire where sparklers are.
But yeah, so essentially that's what's done for now. I will add some pictures of the things we took off, but the engine is also almost there, ready to go back in. I want to get a couple of these things done first. Another issue I'm having, I'm so sorry for yawning so much. Another issue I'm having is AC lines. Is very hard to get for this thing, and they all corroded and snapped off, typical. But the AC line that runs from up there, it runs all the way down here onto the AC compressor itself. But I didn't want to take it, I didn't want to do anything further yet till I find an AC line, because it's going to be so annoying to put it all back together and just to find out that I can't get the AC line back in. So I'm trying to outsource one. Every part out that I've asked so far said they're all breaking, they're all rotting off. So we are going to get one, hopefully get that done. Other than that, yeah, that's most of it right now. So everything's nice and sturdy, and once we're done that, I gotta clean the subframe and everything out from greasiness.
Grind great, get glory. 3-point turns a victory story. Bullet trains don't stop at sorry stations. Track one plays my domination. Run it up, run it up. Stack that dope, stack that tough. Crown's heavy, but my neck's muscle. Muscle, muscle, muscle. King speech in every knuckle rustle. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up. Throne's cold, so we heat it up. off, he sleep where the grind don't stop. Legends don't bow, we reload the pop. Run it up, 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 run it up. Stairwell echoes count my ascension. Security cameras stole my old dimensions. Gum stained pavement writes my resume. Skyscrapers nod when I freestyle my way. Yeah, run it up.
Nice.
And then once that's all done, I gotta chop the exhaust, like right after the first set of mufflers. I'm chopping it right there, so even when we do put the headers down and whatnot, like I can work on the exhaust after, because I'm still outsourcing. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do my own custom single pipe dual exit, or if we should go dual pipe dual exit, but we'll see. Right now I'm worried about more finishing the engine, and then we gotta do the trans also. We gotta put that up here, and we gotta unbolt it, and we gotta change the mech units out of it, gaskets, everything like that. So that's gotta get up here on this place and get cleaned. Other than that, hopefully that's it for now. And then next week I probably won't be able to drop a video, but the week after possibly continue. I got some work on the weekend to do, so hopefully we get most of the things done. I honestly don't know why I'm yawning so much. Yeah, and then hopefully everything else starts to go back together and we can get this thing moving. I am praying to God that I did the timing right and everything else right. This thing just doesn't fucking blow up. If it blows up, I will... You'll know. I just cry myself to sleep at that point. Hopefully that's all good. But yeah, so we'll let this sit, and hopefully I catch you guys on a better day, better episode. All right, take it easy.